Good morning, my friends. It's Laura Ward. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Somatic Mat, a movement and feel good in your body class. So please, if you have not yet liked and subscribed to my channel, do that. Subscription doesn't mean you don't pay anything. You just subscribe and then you're supporting me and you're supporting this content. So I would love it if you could do that. Yeah, that's super helpful. I also have a Patreon and you can reach out to me on the PayPal as well if you want to support this content, which is free. I feel like people should have access to really well-educated embodiment, fitness, somatic practices. And so I am offering that for free for anybody in the world to lean into. And I also want to suggest that if you start doing these classes, maybe sometimes take a longer time, like do the same class more than once, repeat things and see how that lands in your body. All right. So let's start standing up. Standing up. Big breath in, open, stretch it out and up. And exhale, soften and easy shoulders. Inhale, open, opening your heart, reaching out through your fingertips. And exhale, soften and relax. And inhale, stretch and look up. And exhale, soften and release. And one more, inhale, stretch it up. This time we're gonna shake it out as you come down. Just shake, shake, shake. Letting it go. Ooh. And we're just gonna open up, shaking around our body. So shaking in our kinesphere, freeing up movement in our bodies. And then we're gonna take our right hand. So right hand crossing over to the left, we're gonna do this lymph. And you're gonna circle right in here above between your collarbone and your sternocleidomastoid, making circles, so clearing out. And I'm gonna move my body a little bit. Breathing into it. And then switching it to the other side, same thing on the other side. So we're working to create space for the lymph fluid to come back in and then refilter and come back out. And then coming in right around the angle of the jaw, circling in there. Oh, I hear one of my kittens raising hell in another room. All right. And then taking it into this part. So here's my armpit and my pec. I'm kind of just grabbing in there. And then switching it to the other side. Here's my assistant. One of them. Oh, and he's gonna lift the weight. Little workout kitty. And then we're gonna go in here. So right under your collarbones, your clavicle, in there, it's your K27 points. And you're just gonna put your fingers in there and circle. Breathing into it. Loose and relaxed. And then we're gonna just Tarzan thump. So Tarzan thump on the top. And you can make noise too. Hey, Catherine, I'm just gonna mute you. And look, Catherine, my assistant is in full force. Oh, yes, you have one too, a little orange one. Awesome. All right, so Tarzan off, freeing up the lungs, upper lobes of the lungs, and then into this point. So here's my xiphoid process and belly button right in the middle, getting in the middle and digging in there. Yeah. The whole circus is happening today. The other one's in here too. And then coming in here. So inguinal fold, right where you bend, and getting in that place. And then the last place is just going to be behind your knees. So right in the eye of the knee. Good. And then let that go and just shake everything out. Shake, 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 bounce. Let it go. And let's do just spirals. So twisting, looking around behind you, moving through the horizontal plane. And then coming down onto the floor. I'm gonna move these, adjust my mat, and just change my camera situation. All right. And back of the hands towards each other, halfway down, and then inhale, open chest, heart, and lungs. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, open. Exhale, internally rotating your arms, spiral in, and then open it out. Exhale, back of the hands towards each other. Inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, just moving forward and backward with your body, and the arms are opening through the horizontal. We're going to change it. You're going to spiral and open up, chest, heart, and lungs. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, other direction, sideways, and then take it down. Inhale, spiral. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Taking your hands behind you on the floor, feet parallel. Inhale, press up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, opening the front of your hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up and stay pulsing up. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Legs out. Cat attack happening over here. Walk your butt from side to side and just fold forward. Easy fold. Probably going to have to remove this little beast. And then coming up, and we're going to take it all the way down to the floor, laying down on your back. And just let your knees fall from side to side. So knees falling one way and then the other way, back and forth. Relaxing through your back, letting that massage through your back. Yeah, I left my other mat in the car, and this mat has too much, it's too squishy. I actually prefer the hard floor, so I'm just gonna go to the floor. Yeah, so when I have a lot of padding, I'm not gonna affect my fascia as much, which is really a personal thing. Like if it feels good with more padding, do it that way. If that's more tolerable and comfortable, but if it feels better without, go ahead and you can do it with no padding. I'm gonna spiral a little deeper. So reaching one leg all the way across. I'm really opening up my arms wide open wingspan. Breathing into it. And then coming into center. And I'm going to open up into the shape of an X. So opening up into the shape of an X, I'm going to just take a heel rock, digging my heels into the floor, letting that ripple up and down through my body. So I want to imagine that I'm sending a wave of movement through my body. Spine relaxing, neck, head, and jaw relaxed. Breathing into it. And then let that go and just turn your legs in and out, loose and easy. And from there, we're going to cross elbow to knee coming up and then slide it back out into the shape of your X. Elbow to knee, and then slide and open. So this is cross body movement, contralateral movement. This is what humans were made to do. When we're walking or running, we're using a contralateral pattern, working across our body, which is great for our nervous system. So contralateral movement is kind of like a reset for our nervous system. Then we're going to change it, making it a little bit harder. Arm and leg straight, coming up and lowering down. Up and down. Reaching and opening. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Opening back up into the shape of your X, so wide up in the top and in the bottom. Let's just circle our feet. So easy circles with your feet, circling around. Let's add the wrists, so hands and feet making this circle out on the edge of your body. And then change direction, circling the other way. Tuning into these very distal edges of your body, your toes and fingers. And then let that go and just shake and wriggle. Shake out your body, soften, easy and loose. And we're going to do another exercise. This is from the Laban Bartenieff work. This is from the Bartenieff Fundamentals, and it's just called Body Half. You're drawing your elbow towards your knee and then sliding back out. And the same thing on the other side, elbow to knee and slide it out. You could imagine that you're listening to your knee. So you're kind of bringing your ear down. It's like a sideways C curve crunch. And it should feel fairly easy. Like it shouldn't be a whole lot of strain. It's really just working a pattern in your body. And then we're going to come up, bringing our heels onto the floor, hands down by your sides. Inhale, lift your pelvis up and circle your hips. Easy circles with your hips. Mobilizing your pelvis. And then change direction other way. And then come into center, lift as high as you can. Let's walk the shoulders closer together. Interlace your hands behind your butt, press up higher. You're going to inhale, knees open wide, and then exhale, knees touch. Inhale, open, exhale, closed. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, using your breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale, rolling to the outer edge of your foot and then the inner edge. Inhale, open, exhale, closed. Last one. Inhale, open, exhale into center, open your hands, widen your shoulders, and slowly roll it down to the floor. Coming in for a landing. Once you get down there, let's do a happy baby pose. So grabbing on happy baby anywhere that feels good, knees or feet, wiggling around, letting yourself soften into that soft inner body, baby-like body, soft baby body skin and tissue, soft baby body muscles and joints. And then we're going to just roll that all the way onto one side. And then open slowly and roll it onto the other side. So it's like you're pouring your body from one side to the other, just opening and closing. Breathing into it. Massaging out your back. And thinking of like all the water in your body just pouring from one side to the other, easy and loose. Oh, there, my little attack kitty has come back in. My assistant. And then we're going to open up through the middle. So extending open and then folding and closing. Unfolding, opening up and folding, closing it in. I'm trying to relax my neck and my shoulders as much as I can. So I'm letting my head drop into the floor. Open and close, using as little effort as possible, making it as easy as possible just to roll back and forth. So my inner body is becoming easier and more relaxed. And then bringing it back into center. And let's take our hands down on the floor by our sides, and legs are going to make circles, big circles or small circles, whatever feels good to you. Opening up. Nice lubricated hip sockets. So the femur head is coming into that hip joint. It's a ball and socket joint, loves round movement, circling into that. One more. Shake it all out. Shake, shake, shake. Arms, legs, spine, freeing up. Let it go. So tissue gets soft and pliable again, easy to move. And when I'm talking about tissue, I'm talking about your skin, the fascia holding you together, and your muscles, and your joints, even the space in the joints. We're going to internally rotate one leg at a time, spiraling in. Yes, letting that open up the back of the hip and the front of the quad. Breathing into it. And then coming back into center. And let's take our hands up over our head, bringing our legs together. Deep inhale. We're going to exhale up and then pulse down for like 5 to 8 pulses with a shh sound. So it'll be like this. One more. I'll inhale, exhale up, shh, and then inhale, exhale up, shh, inhale, open, exhale up, shh, inhale, exhale up, inhale, open, exhale up, inhale, fluid, easy body, exhale up. 2 more. Deep breath in, exhale up. Last one, inhale, open, exhale up, and relax. Drop your head into the floor, turn your head from side to side, and let your whole spine free up. So from your head to your tail, freedom and ease inside your body, inside your spinal cord, and then everything outside of your spinal cord, all the muscles and the fascia and the organs, everything gets a little bit softer and easier, just wagging your tail and finding some free flow movement through your torso. So belly is soft, back is soft, no extra gripping, Just letting go, wiggling around. And then let's just do easy head from side to side, looking around, taking in the space around you. Melting and letting go. Breathing into it. And from there, let's flip it over, coming onto our hands and knees. Now at this point, I may want my mat back. I think I do for my knees. So I'm going to come onto hands and knees and open my hands wide. And I'm going to circle my chest, heart to the floor and then to the ceiling, circling around, shifting from side to side and up and down. And I'm letting my head and neck be free. They can do whatever they want. And then changing direction other way, mobilizing rib cage, lungs, and heart. And then relaxing and coming in, taking a second. Let's sit on our butts in a cross-legged position. So just to release in the lower back and in the side body, we're going to side stretch, stretching from one side. Inhale, open, and over to the other. Beautiful, nice, lovely. Using your breath, bottom shoulder really relaxing. Inhale, open. And then we're going to circle it the whole way around. So it'll be a full port de bras, sideways and forward, changing arms, coming to the other side, and inhale, lift. And then change direction, sideways, circling around all the way, open it up, sideways and forward and around. Inhale, open, sideways, forward and around, and inhale, lift. And let's change legs. So non-dominant leg comes forward. We're also going to change the exercise. We're just going to go forward and then free up the spine. So tail to head, rippling through your back. Free, easy, spinal cord, neck, head, jaw, really relaxed and easy. And then just sink down into it, let go, melt. Breathing big, deep breaths down into your belly. So creating internal space through the breath. And then release that, let that go, and come back up. Nice. And let's take it onto hands and knees again. And we're going to, let's do this. It's going to be opposite arm to leg. So you're going to go out, touch it together, reach it out, and then change it to the other diagonal. Out, in, out, and change. Out, in, out, change. Nice. Out, in, out, change, out, in, out, change, out, in, out, change. So you can inhale, open, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last set. And relax. And let's take it down onto our elbows and knees. I'm going to curl my toes under in the back and then arch, and then tops of the feet to the floor, pushing and curling. Toes curl under in the arch, and then toes point in the curl. Arching and curling and arching and curling. And then we're going to do free flow movement in the spine, and we're going to add the theta breath. So theta breath is a really soft hiss, like And we're just going to free the movement of the spine. So you're just going on an exploration inside your body. Feeling what feels good. There's no right or wrong here, just however it feels good. You can also come up onto hands and knees to do it, or even you can do it in a downward dog type position. So whatever feels best for you, but giving yourself a chance to shift your body around in new ways, new unexplored territory, or maybe unexplored territory. Using your breath. Listening in to your own body for what it needs, what would feel good. Do you need to push something somewhere or pull something somewhere, or just soften and melt? Fluid movement. Often when we feel pain somewhere in our body, it's really easy to feel the pain area. So I'm always pointing to the shoulder because I have an injury in there. But maybe there are other places that feel good, and we can also feel into that. How does the good part feel? Yeah, letting yourself breathe into that. Let's take it all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees and just let your legs fall from side to side. Very relaxed. Mobilizing your spine, massaging out your quads. Every time I come down here on the floor, on my belly, and look under the couch and under all the things, I see new things that I have not noticed before. Cat toys, pens, more cat toys. And then coming in, and we're going to take our elbows directly underneath our shoulders. So we're in this Sphinx position. And I'm going to look down towards the floor and then slowly curl and look down towards my pubic bone. And then my pelvis will drop and I roll it up through my spine. I'm going to pull with my arms a little and lift and look up. My legs drop, my head drops. I roll it down through my spine, looking towards my belly button or my pubic bone. And then I roll it in the other direction. Inhale, lifting my legs. Exhale, head drops, curl, push, and then roll it in the other direction, open and lift. Exhale. This might be a full exhale and an inhale, and then an exhale and an inhale. So using your breath with the movement. And then let's relax that and just shake it out. Soften your spine, wag your tail like you have a big bushy fox tail. Shake it around, soften and let go. So I can wag my tail and stay very immobile in my upper body, or I can wag my tail and free up my head and neck as well. Think of the whole spine, the whole head-tail connection becoming easier. And then we're going to, I had a plan. What was it? I know what it is. Hands next to our chest. We're going to inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, let your eyes look up. So eyes are taking you up. And then exhale, you can let your nose take you down. Eyes bring you up. Nose brings you down. Eyes brings you up. And then hands connect. Keep going up all the way. And then take it back down. Easy into the floor. Leading the way with your eyes, looking, 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 looking. And come down. And one more. This time at the top, just see where you can see to. Look at where you're ending. And then you're going to bend your knees and take it back. And we're just going to do a little test and see if this works or not. So coming up to a seated position for a second, and you're going to look from side to side without moving your head. So your eyes are going to track side to side. Yeah, from a seated position. With your face staying still, but eyes moving. Nose is forward, eyes are going. And as you're doing that, see if you can relax your neck and shoulders and soften in your body. So there's the restriction of movement because we're not letting our head do this so that our eyes really do it. But we want to try and stay relaxed even as we're not doing that movement. Now, taking it forward again and going up again and seeing where you go this time. A couple of times, just seeing if that takes you any further. It feels to me, and I can see further with my eyes, but I don't know if it really works that much. It's pretty minor for me. If you want to, you can bend your knees, try and touch your toes to your head. Remember being 6 years old and able to do that. And then take it into a child's pose and relax. Soften and melt. You can wiggle around. Childlike child pose. Letting your child's pose be very kid-like. Very much like a child. Big breathing in your body. Breathing. Maybe let's give ourselves a little back punching. Very gentle, not so you're going to hurt yourself, but very gentle. In the back of your hips, in your sacroiliac, maybe up your spine a little bit. Just a gentle tap. And then roll up through your spine, let it go. Yeah, coming up. And now that we're up again, go ahead and look around. Look all the way one way, all the way the other. Let your head move, let your neck turn. So often I think we feel like in our bodies as we get older, like, oh, now I can't do that as much. I can't do that as much. Like there's this shutting down sometimes. I feel like if we really work with fluid movement, hydrating and staying healthy in our tissue, it doesn't have to be just a closing down and collapsing. There can also be shifts and expansion. And for me, this has been true, like through my 30s, I had a lot more tension in my neck and shoulders. And now, like, I have so much more range of motion than I used to have. And this is a weird thing that I think did it, but partly it's from doing shoulder mounts with the pole. Like that pole was in there so much and I'm doing some crazy shit. I'm not recommending this for most people, but that's what happened in my body, right? A massage therapist could probably do the same thing. And it's not just that. I mean, it was already opening up. If I had gone from where my neck was in my 30s into those shoulder mounts, probably would have injured me. But yeah, I also see chiropractors fairly regular. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So getting that spiral into your body, great stuff. All right, let's open up into a straddle. So coming, big straddle. Yeah, and we're going to take your hands behind you and flex your feet, lift and open, and then exhale, pointing your toes and taking your waist back. So we're not going down to the floor yet. We will in a minute. Just sort of staying in the vertical with this arching and curling. Yeah, beautiful. Arching, reaching through your heels, opening your chest and lungs as if somebody's got a little hook in there, pulling it forward and up. And then exhale. I know that's a kind of horrible image. At the same time, it works. Arch and curl. And then we're going to change it. We're going to round our spines, point our toes, and roll down. And then when you hit the bottom, you're going to flex your feet, reach out through your spine, and arch up. Beautiful. Pointing your toes, round your spine, curl, round, 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 round. And then reach away from center, flex, arch, and open. Beautiful. Pointing your toes, round, curl. It's like you're surrendering, dropping down, and then you're radiating out, opening up, opening the solar plexus, opening the heart and the lungs. Point your toes, curl. So we're kind of enfolded as we go down, and then we're reaching out more as we come up. Good. And let's bring the legs in for a second and just give them a release. We're going to go back and do one more thing, but give them a break so that the tissue gets a chance to soften, banging it up and down, rotate in and out, let everything go. That's the other thing. Like, I think I am not holding as much tension now in my body as I was in my 30s and in my 40s, where I was like, I gotta make it all happen. I still am trying to make it all happen, but I can also soften into myself a bit more. All right, so let's open back up. So now we're gonna arch down and curl up. So thinking of, again, lifting and opening, it's like you're radiating out, like solar plexus energy radiating outward, taking it all the way down. When you hit the bottom, point your toes, curl, and roll back up. Everything radiates outward, arching, flexing, and then release, soften, curl, and roll it up. And heels, reach, chest and lungs open. Yeah, radiate out, beautiful. Taking it down, and then point and curl and roll it up. And last one, reach out, open, open, open. Support yourself on the way down if you need to. And curl and roll it up. And then bringing your legs back in. Yeah, nice, beautiful. Bang them out, rotate in and out. And then we're just gonna spiral this. So we did that, opening and closing, which is very much, there's no twist in that, right? We're not twisting. Now we're just going to twist. So spiraling down to the floor, and then let's reach up, paint the big rainbow around your body and take it down to the other side. Opening and then dropping down. Opening it up. Soften, open, and soften, open, and soften. So yeah, I'm just going to show you this thing that I'm noticing as I do this. Like, I'm arched, I'm arched, I'm arched, I'm arched, and then I soften down into this curl, and I can reach out again to arch up. So there's many ways I could stay in the arch and then arch up, or I can come down, surrender and soften, and I could even roll it up in a curl. But just feeling how these possibilities are in there and how that feels. Like, sometimes one expresses much more nicely than another for you. Like, yeah, I like to curl and then radiate out, open and reach. Yeah, it's like, it becomes more like choreography. And for me, like, often when it's sort of fitness exercise, like, those exercises can be great, but when there's this extra participation of fluidity with the movement, it becomes much more interesting. All right, where are we time-wise? Lost in time. Let's do some more exercisey things. Kind of a combo of exercise. We're going to come back to hands and knees. Take one leg out behind you. You're going to lift it up and then carry it out to the side and touch it down. Lift it up to the side, carry it straight behind you, find midline and lower. Lining up with your center, midline, take it out to the side and drop it down. Beautiful. Up and to the back and lower. Back goes high, out to the side and lower. Up, beautiful, nice movement with that head tail. Up, out, and open. Gorgeous. And let's change it to the other side. Switching it over, up, out, and down, up, out, and back. Yeah. So for me, I like to look at my foot as it comes forward and then come back into line. So I find my center again, finding midline, and then I'm taking it into this side, and then back into center. Oh, hello, butt. I can feel my glutes and my rotators. Two more. Last one. And then we're going to walk our knees back and just make big circles, pelvis toward the floor, and then stick your butt out in the back. Mobilizing Breathing into that. So this again is like hydrating that inner body, watering the tissue, change direction. And then bring it in. And we'll do a side plank. We'll do a side plank and then a little side push-up thing. Oh, I'm like noticing something in the carpet, which I think is the medicine that I have to give one of my cats. And he hates it. So he tries to spit it out. And I'm like, oh, this little weird white spot here looks like kitty drool. Oh, well, it's what you notice when you're down on the floor. Press it up, side plank. We're going to pulse up with our waist, just pulsing up, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really open through the heart and lungs. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Take your bottom leg forward and your top leg bends back. So it's double attitude. If we're talking from a dance perspective, 1 foot in front on your knee. You're going to grab with the bottom arm and you're going to touch down the top arm. That's it. Shoulder to the floor. Going 1, 2. Really push the floor away with your arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. And then come up and side stretch. Away from the bend. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Breathe, relax your neck and throat. Soft and easy inner body. And then release. Circle your legs around the front and take them to the other side, to the side plank. 1 foot in front of the other, or it can be balanced on top, whatever you like. Pulsing up, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Bring your bottom knee forward, your top leg back, and bottom arm grabs on, and the top arm hits the floor, down and up. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pushing with that hand, strong arm. 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Unscramble and come up into that side stretch, breathing into it. So when I'm in the side stretch, I like to move my head a little bit so I can see if I'm holding tension in my neck, throat, or jaw. And I can feel all the way down into the tissue, into my quadratus lumborum, into my side body. When I turn my head, I can feel that shifting around deep inside. And then coming up and unscrambling, and just give it a bang. Rotate in and out. And let's do, you're going to fold one knee over the other. If you can fold the bottom one under or not. It's up to you. So either folded or not, sitting in this double crossed position. Not double crossed. Well, yeah, they're both crossed. Circles inside your body. Breathing into it. Let your guts be loose and easy. So you're relaxing into this, sinking in, mobilizing your intestines, your reproductive organs, all that stuff inside. Tongue relaxed. Diaphragm relaxed. Change direction, go the other way. I can't figure out what that is for me, so I'm just going to keep shifting. Breathing. Let your head and neck be very free on top. So again, softening up here. And then taking it forward, breathing into that. You can move or be still, either one, whatever feels good to your body. And then coming up, opening your arms, you're going to stretch toward the top leg. Inhale, lift, and the other side. Inhale, lift, spiraling in one direction toward the top leg. And then switch toward the bottom leg. And come back in and unscramble. So we got these two kitties, this one, the princess, and then Squeaky Deaky, the little white one. And me and Anthony had been like, oh, let's get a tuxedo kitty. We wanted one single male black and white kitty. What did we come home with? A female gray and white Manx, a white with his little dots on his head, part Siamese kitty. Two, not one. But we also have Lord Gaylord, and it's a good thing that we got two. Circles around. And I had asked the woman it's a rescue organization. I asked her, I was like, well, we want a black and white tuxedo kitty, a boy, healthy. What do we get? We get a girl who's got health issues. And another boy who's kind of having health issues also. It's so funny. Change direction. There's the plan, and then there's what actually happens. But I have to say, I'm super happy with these kitties. They're so sweet and lovely and entertaining. And then take it forward and let your spine free up or not, whatever feels good to you. Yeah, and the little girl is kind of high strung. She's very concerned about what's going on, and it's harder for her to relax. And the little boy is just a total noodle. So relaxed. And then come back up and open it out. Stretch it over to the side. And while they are about the same size, this one's 4 or 5 months older than the other one. So she's probably going to be pretty small. And then over to the other side. And inhale, lift, spiral. And change it the other direction. And bring it back in and unscramble. Let it go. Rotate in and out. Just bang them out. And then sliding your feet underneath you and taking your butt to the ceiling. Open your feet wide. Just shift from side to side. Let your spine free up. Inviting any tension in the neck or shoulders that you can let go of to just drop away. Giving it back to the earth, giving that tension back down to the ground, letting the earth recompost your whatever, your own tension, just drop it into the ground. And then come into center, rolling all the way up to the top. Yeah, beautiful, nice. And coming back up to the top. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, open, stretch out and up. Shake, 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 let it go. And again, inhale, filling up, bringing in the good stuff, and then shake out whatever you don't need. We're going to now do it a little differently. You're going to inhale, lift, bringing your hands together, and either you can come down in prayer and bring your hands together down through midline, or you can dive down. So inhaling up, fingers together, like you're diving into the ground, planting your energy, and then filling back up as you come up, filling up, expanding, getting bigger, bringing it down, either prayer or diving into the ground, diving down, planting yourself. So really finding ground all the way down. And then we're going to change it. We're going to inhale, open, exhale, keep it open, and then hands are going to come together. and you're going to dive through the ceiling, up and out into the universe. And again, diving up and out, scattering your good feelings, your good nature, your good intentions for the planet out there. One more time. Up and open, and just shake, shake, shake. I just want to grab my other kitty and show you the big guy, the one who's had to put up with everything, who's happily sleeping in here on the furnace. Yeah, here's the big one. He's like 1,000 times bigger than everybody else. he weighs like 17 pounds. He's about them put together and doubled. It's really funny. Our big chubbo. The idea was that he would play with them. And actually he does sometimes. They all chase each other around. It's fun. But, you know, and he gets to sleep with me at night and the other ones get put in another room. So he does have some time where it's just for him because they take over. It's ridiculous. I am going to stop recording.